Hi there, welcome to your yoga practice. So for almost this whole day I've been kind of in this mood, and I thought we could do a little test and see how a short practice can potentially change our mood. We'll start just in a seat, and rather than being still, we'll do this kind of stewing. So just circles. So sitting in any kind of position you can, just drawing circles, kind of unwinding anything else from before, while also massaging through our pelvis, feeling our back, and just kind of stirring our being into presence. And we'll go the other way. So we're not necessarily trying to force anything or force a new mood or a new attitude, and just we're seeing if just by the awareness and the movement and the flow and the practice, things can shift on their own. So it's kind of a more authentic approach. And one more. And we'll let that movement still us just for long enough to arrive here. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. We're fine just as we are. Even any moods or any attitudes or anything like that, they come and they go. So we be with what is right now. Notice. Scanning through body to sense areas that might be holding. I right away already realized my shoulders were a little tense. And without forcing them down or saying, relax shoulders, just feeling that, giving permission for the shoulders to be. Take a breath. And just a sigh. Great. And we'll ease into a tabletop for a moment. Stretching the right leg behind. Little calf stretch and switch. Just a couple rounds of cat-cow. Finding the breath in. Breath out, and somehow the body just kind of is like, oh, okay, I'm starting a practice here. And ease into down dog. Curl the toes, hover the knees, chest to thighs. Take a walk out in your dog, just pedaling through the hips, relaxing the back of the neck. We'll just bring our right leg up here just a little bit. Breath in and find a low lunge. Lower the back knee. Melt into your left hip flexor and let your right knee open out to the right. Taking a couple moments here. Slowly easing into the hip flexor of that back leg and the front hip, outer hip. Great. Now lift that right leg back up. Bring it through again in between your hands this time. Lower the back knee, hamstring stretch. Couple moments here. Great, rebend the knee, lift the leg up one more time. And this time open the hip. Find a moment. Feel that right side body. Feel the length of that left leg. And we'll down dog kick. High plank is next, so feet land. Let's lower all the way down. Couple rolling cobras, fingertips wide, top of feet root. Lifting, feel the chest, feel the back. One more. And downward dog. Walk it out again. Starting to feel a little more circulation, easing in. Left leg up just a little. Bring it through to a lunge. Lower the right knee so the hands are on the inside of the left foot as we melt our right hip flexor. Turn the left knee open a little away from you to get a bit into the outer hip. Notice the feeling of the pelvis. Stay for a breath. And back to down dog kick. So curl the toes under, lift the back knee. Lift up, promoting some circulation there. Foot comes in between hands. Right knee down, hamstrings. Left knee does not have to straighten. Stay here just for a moment. Great, rebend your left knee, down dog kick. And now open your hip and just let it feel good. Don't overthink the form, just notice your body. Let the left leg be like a weight to open through. And high plank is coming up next. You can land your left foot, lower all the way down. Take a cobra. Pause this time, just stay for a breath. Meet in downward dog. Stay still for this one. One inhale. One exhale. And walk your feet to your hands. Ragdoll. Head goes. Neck goes. Everything goes. Just rinsing and letting the brain clear out. One round of breath. Sigh. Bend knees, release arms, we'll roll all the way up. Let's take a side stretch here. So arms lift up, side stretch over to the right. You could bend the knees a little, you can reach, finding and feeling space in the side body. One more exhale. You have to purposefully do work for the side body. Yeah, day-to-day life is forward and back more so. Other side. Oh. Right side body, finding a reach. Not trying to make it look fancy or look big, just doing the shape to feel your body. Take a breath. Great, rise on up. Let's widen our stance quite a bit. Interlace hands at the low back. Root the hands to the sacrum and draw the tailbone down a bit to open through the heart. You could lift through the chin, bend the knees a little bit. Stay with the arms. Begin to bend the knees and bow with the chest opener. Stay here for a few moments. Big inhale. Release the arms down to the low back and find a squat. Hands fall to heart. Opening the stance, you could sit down. If this doesn't work for you, you can be on your tiptoes, but just find something you can find an upright spine in for one breath. We'll meet in high plank, so hands come down and just step the feet back. Hold there. Building a little heat. Sometimes that helps to just get a little activated, push the floor away, break the mat apart energetically, lower halfway down. Cobra or up dog, chest opens. Breath in. Find down dog. Lift the right leg up and we'll walk our hands to our left foot and take a standing split over our left leg. Stay for breath. Great, and now we'll bring our right foot down, bend the knees, and rise up halfway. Right knee will lift up to chest, preparing for figure four, so find your balance. Right ankle crosses, left knee bends, sitting into stretching out that right butt. Stay for a full round of breath. Spread the butt back, feel that outer hip. Good, rise back up and hug that right knee to chest or find your balance there. Let's make our way back through to standing split. So the right leg will come up, hands come down, and we'll walk to down dog kick. Big inhale. Low lunge on your exhale, rise to warrior one. So left foot roots, arms up. Lift all the way up, cactus through the arms a bit. Stay for a full breath. Interlace hands at the low back, humble warrior, bowing into our outer right hip for a few moments. You could bend the elbows a little bit, just find what feels nice, not overdoing it, but just enough to get that sense of stretch and invigoration through that right hip. Stay for one breath. So we'll release the hands down to the inside of the right foot and begin to make our way to skater, lubricating the hips side to side. I'll face this way. So as we do this side to side, what we'll do is add a little twist. So if the left knee bends, right hand is down, rinse and repeat. About a couple more rounds here. 3, 2, 1. Horse poses next. So heels in, toes out. And we'll do our rinse here. So this one, we're just going to let our stance be nice and low, and feet are just wider than the hips, just comfortably. And we'll let our arms just swim out, left to right. Adding that breath if you like. Let it be kind of easy and like you're using this kind of momentum sort of thing here. Rinsing out anything we're ready to just naturally let go. 10, 9, 8. You don't have to go too fast, just whatever pacing feels good. You can even hit your back arm toward on your body, stimulating different meridian lines. 3, 2. And now just let it slowly wind down on its own. And arms lift to hold your horse. One breath. Sit into it on the exhale. Eagle pose, right arm under left, right leg over left. Hold for a squeeze. Big breath in. Squeeze to the midline. Sit a little bit lower on your breath out. Keep the eagle arms, warrior to the legs, okay? So the arms will stay. We'll unwind that right leg and pivot so the right knee bends, and we're in warrior 2 with eagle arms. Take a breath. Draw some circles with the elbows, staying in your warrior 2, and go the other way. And now reach the arms forward, bow the head, and just get a stretch through the shoulders. One breath in. Exhale. Undo the arms to warrior 2 and find extended side angle here. One breath out all the way. Stay low in the right thigh. One reverse warrior. Inhale. And frame your right foot. Come to standing split on the right leg. Left leg lifts. Big breath. Sit all the way down, so you can do that via a jiva squat, just sitting nice and low. Hug that right outer thigh in as you rinse here. Take one round of breath. Great. And go the other way, so a little counter pose there. Oh, I love that. And now we'll unwind our legs, stay seated, but open the legs forward and wide. And we'll take some little weaves here, figure eights. Side to side, yes. Last couple rounds. 3, 2. Meet in boat pose. So boat pose, and this will take us through to a vinyasa. So cross the ankles and make your way all the way to high plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Or cobra. Down dog or child's pose. One breath here. One breath out. And we have other side. So our left leg will lift. And we'll walk our hands back to our right leg. Melting into that right hamstring. Take a breath there. Forward fold is next. So feet come down, bend your knees to chair pose, rise on up. Arms lift up and rise all the way up. Left knee lifts to chest, preparing for figure 4. Left ankle above the knee, bend the right knee and we'll sit into it, feeling that side of that left hip. Take a moment here. Really try to shine those cheeks back and be right with the sensation you feel. Right with it. Last breath in. Allow for that spreading breath out. And we'll come back to left knee hugs up. Standing split if you can. Balance. Hands come down. Left leg comes up. Take a breath. And walk your way back to down dog kick. Low lunge. Warrior 1. Ground the right foot. Rise all the way up. Just stay here for a couple moments. Soften through the shoulder. Feel your belly active. Feel that back leg strong. Interlace hands at the low back. Maybe find the different feeling pinky on top and we'll bow. Humble warrior. Melt into that left hip. Bend the elbows a bit. Stay just for long enough to start to feel it. One more round of breath. And we'll release the arms down to the low back, all the way down. Make your way to skater side to side. And what we can do here is add a little rinse with a twist. One arm up, other arm up. Take a couple more. You don't have to touch the ground. You could stay higher up if that feels better for you. 3, 2, horse pose. Heels in, toes out. And this time we'll add a hand to shoulder. Sit into your horse and we'll rinse like this. Little bit longer time. It's 30 seconds. Stay upright through the spine and just keep rinsing. Rinsing, rinsing, rinsing. Hips stay the same, knees stay the same, feet stay the same. And just keep that rinse going. Halfway there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly let it unwind. Kind of naturally lift the arms up and sit into it for a breath. Good, one more moment. So we'll do eagle, left arm under right, left leg over right. And take a nice little squeeze. I'm just kickstanding my foot. I don't feel like wrapping it, but you can choose. Squeeze here for a moment. Flushing out anything extra that we're ready to release. Now we'll keep the eagle arms, but warrior to the legs. So unwind the legs. Left toes face the head of the mat. Left knee bends. And now we're in warrior 2 with our eagle arms. Draw some little circles with the elbows. Make sure that left knee is staying over the ankle. It's not coming in. Circles the other way. Massaging out the shoulders. Find still, elbows forward. Relax back of neck. Spread through the shoulder blades. Stay for a breath. Unwind through the arms. Extended side angle. Take a reach. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Standing split over your left leg. Exhale. Left foot roots. Right leg lifts. And we'll sit all the way down. Right knee behind left. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Rather than hooking it, try hugging in that outer thigh, pinning that left hip down. Stay for a breath. Find the counter. And unwind the legs. Same thing again. Legs open wide. Weaving it in and out. 5, 4, 3. You can add those toes, flexing out and pointing in. Good boat pose. Lift through the chest, cross the ankles, vinyasa back. And we'll do one last short round, and that will do it for our practice. So we'll bring the right leg up. Walk the hands to the foot. Now this is going to be a figure 4 here. So I want you to bring the right knee toward you and see if you can't sneak that ankle above the left knee. If that's too much, do it like we did first round. Stand up and take it from there. Otherwise, we're here in this figure 4, flexing through our toes, butt shining back. Stay for breath. Butt cheeks back, chest forward, and walk the hands enough forward to bring that right leg back up to down dog kick. Low lunge to high lunge. Warrior 1, actually, interlace hands, bow. So this time we'll release the arms down and fly the right arm under the right leg. Maybe take a bind there. Great, and we'll see if this can open us up to warrior 2. So if you can hook a finger, you can always release that. Bring that left foot to root and bound, extended side angle. Unwind the bind, reverse warrior. Standing split to the right leg. Left knee behind right knee, take a seat. And we'll just twist this one direction, hugging that outer right hip in. Unwind, legs open wide, just one time. Feet together, boat to half boat. And vinyasa to down dog. Okay, one more side. Left leg up. So we'll walk it back to our right foot, and the left knee will bend, and we'll see if we can't sneak our left ankle on our knee. And again, you don't have to do it like that. You can come both feet down, you can rise up and do it the way we did first round. Otherwise, you're trying to stay low here, but with a happy low back by prying those butt cheeks back and away, chest forward, and breathing right into that cheek. Oh, yes. This alone is enough to change the mood, I think. Walk the hands enough forward so you can undo that leg to down dog kick and come to low lunge. Set it up. Rise to warrior 1. Interlace hands. Humble warrior. Release arms and draw your left shoulder under your left thigh. Fly those arms. Maybe bind it there. Stay for a moment. So we'll adjust to warrior 2. And what needs to happen is as you ground that right foot, I don't want you to stay this low. I want you to ground that right foot and lift up. You see, so you're not collapsing through the spine, getting shoulder, hip opening. Stay for a moment. Relax the neck. Feel that fire in that hip. Undo the arms. Reverse. Standing split to that left leg. Outer hips hug in, and we'll lower down to our seat. Hug in that left thigh. Rinse. Anchor through the left butt. Oh. Unwind that. Open the legs wide. One time, legs together. Add your half boat if you like. And come on in. This time we'll flow to the belly. If you want to throw in one more vinyasa, flowing here. Meet in down dog. And we'll lower to our belly. Yay! Okay, so to balance some of that hip workout, we'll stretch through our thighs, grabbing our feet, and find floor ball. 3 breaths here, 1 round. Inner thighs hug in, chest opens. Get a quad stretch there, tuck the tail. Don't worry about making it look good. Feel the whole pose, feel the energy, feel the heat building. Last 10, 9, 8. And melt. Half pigeon. So we'll first start with right leg lifts. Open that hip a smidge and weave it through for our half pigeon. We've been opening our hips a bit, so it might feel good to just go ahead and melt. And see if you can ride the wave of sensation, of thoughts, of being with your body, your mind as it is now. One more breath. Lifting up. Taking a moment here for that back hip flexor stretch. We'll just meet in down dog kick again. Recirculating through that right leg. Other side, left leg lifts. Open through the hip a bit. And bring it back to down dog kick. Leg comes forward, half pigeon. Lifting up. And find your melt. Take a few more moments. And start to rise on up. Lifting up our last down dog kick. Really been focusing on getting that leg up there, recirculating. Left leg up. Down dog and walk it through. Lay on your back. Right knee draws to chest, spinal twist, right arm reaches away from you. Stay for one breath. It's letting it go naturally on its own. We do know everything changes, so just allowing it to. Come back to center. Readjust your spine to center, right leg long, left knee hugs in. Spinal twist, rinsing with care, with love, with appreciation for the variety of emotions and moods and feelings and how it never stays the same. Okay. Come back to center, readjust your feet on the mat, adjust through your pelvis. And we'll close with windshield wipers, but with a little bit of a pacing. Sacrum stays on the mat. So rather than doing a full windshield wiper, it's a half windshield wiper to massage. Less about this big shape and more about this one's about the momentum of rocking on your sacrum, side to side, side to side, to get that kind of flush. So notice my knees are very barely going toward the floor. And this one's 30 seconds just to really get that momentum going, to get that blood flow circulating through the areas that don't get direct blood supply. 10, 9, 5, just putting all your awareness to your pelvis. 4, 3, and let it start to just naturally stop, knees knock in for a moment, and we'll rest in a brief shavasana. Letting your body go into the mat. Just a short one. Take one breath in and one exhale. Bend your knees and we'll make our way up to a seat. Rolling to the side. Coming on up. And we'll find a similar position we began in just a little bit ago. And just to feel the body now, do a circle each way. Maybe a couple if you need a little more. And find center, sitting upright. Just pausing here for a moment. Arms lift up, inhale. Hands folding to heart. Checking out how we feel now. Maybe it's the same, maybe it shifted. I know mine shifted a bit, so I'm grateful for the practice and for you. May all beings everywhere feel peace in their hearts. Namaste.